to Diary of a Real Girl. This week, you'll see the testimony of Alicia Forde as she tells about her journey to marriage. It's funny, in our little group, we all are married. Yes, all of us. And she was the last one to be married. That may sound bad, but I think it was such a tale that her journey was so special, that God was really specific in how brought her and her husband together. And I mean, even her backstory, and I believe she will share some real key things about her backstory that will inspire you, those who are waiting to be married, who are looking, or who are just single and not really interested, but someday hope to be married. And I believe that her story is a real inspiration. I remember her wedding day like it was yesterday. It was the most beautiful day I have ever experienced. Sometimes probably even more magical than my own. It was so magical. The weather was perfect. The place was perfect. Her dress was awesome. I believe that her testimony will reach you. It will speak to you. And I hope that you will enjoy.
It's a real girl testimony, and I am Alicia Forde. The journey to marriage. I just want to say, first and foremost, that I really did not think that I would have been married. I was in a couple of relationships, and I've always had long-term relationships. And unfortunately, they would have done some damage to me. But fortunately, I was able to overcome that and, finally walk into the blessing of being a married woman and really having a good husband by my side. By no means am I perfect. I mean, I would have done some things that I really thought would have hindered my ability to get married. You would have gone through experiences and, for a long time I thought that I wasn't really worthy to be married because of my past relationships. And my last relationship prior to my husband was about 5 years, and it ended horribly. And it was a case where I had given up on relationships, and I had given up on the idea of marriage because I had seen so many marriages, and I want to say Christian marriages around me that were failing. And I said to God, well, if this is marriage, I don't want it. If this is marriage, I don't deserve it, because I feel as though, I wasn't worthy enough. So I went on this cycle for about two and a half years of, just working on myself, just trying to make sure that I was prepared. And God spoke to me and said, well, you need to start your preparation for the journey that you're about to go on. And I was like, well, I don't believe in marriage anymore, but if that is it, so be it. And I started to prepare. I started to really write down the things that I wanted to write down as it related to praying for my husband and praying specifically. So those of you who are out there still in that single season and you want to get a husband and you desire, that's your desire, start praying specifically for what you want. And I started to journal. I started to write down specifically the things that I wanted. And I remember, this is a year gone, 2 years gone, nobody really serious on the radar. And I was like, you bring in some people that I just saying, these people ain't serious. Because I also started, if any person came around wanting to talk to me, I said, I want to get married. And if that's not on your radar, well, bye-bye, talk to you later. And I remember venting to a girlfriend of mine, and this girlfriend, she actually introduced my husband and I, and she said, I have somebody for you. And fast forward a couple of weeks, I wasn't really interested. She said, I have somebody for you. And we went on a blind date. And I remember on this date, we talked for hours and hours and hours, and it was amazing. Fast forward 2 years, and now we're the fourth. We got married last year, Independence Day, and this is now going into our 7th month. of marriage. If it's been easy, definitely not. Living with somebody is not easy. My husband's an introvert, I'm an extrovert, and sometimes our personalities clash. Sometimes he might just want to talk quietly and I might want to shout loudly. But we are making it work and we are still here by God's grace. Marriage is about a lot of compromise. It's about wanting to make sure that your partner is pleased. And not that you forget about yourself, but I always say whatever decisions obviously I'm taking now, I consult my husband, even if it is as simple as parking. I say, where do you think I should park? And where do you think I should go? Even those small decisions. And for sure, we've realized that God being the head, as he should be in a marriage, is number one. Like I'm saying, it's not easy every day. It's not, we do have our challenges, especially now with COVID. It's been challenging, but in everything, we try to look for the silver lining. So all I can tell you guys is be encouraged. Pray specifically. Your husbands are out there. Mine took me 2 years, but be encouraged. And this is a real girl testimony.
Thank you for watching. I hope that was an inspiration for you. I welcome your videos. I want you to send in your videos to debramden@gmail.com. I'll leave it in the description. Send in your videos, 5 minutes at the most, telling me a little bit about your testimony, anything that God told you, anything that you want to share, any experience that you would have had. Whether you're a Christian or not, send it in. There's always going to be some level of inspiration. Send us the things that you have learned. Send us the things that you have experienced and how you have grown. And if there's anything that you feel like you want to tell us or want us to talk about, leave it a comment in the description. Tell us, what are you interested in? What would you like to hear? The experiences that you would like to hear. Tell us in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe and turn on your notifications so that anytime we post a video, you'll be able to see it.